little too far now.
So just a quick preface, I'm also going to be speaking in a heterosexual context, but please, if you're not heterosexual, please see to the deeper archetypes that I'm pointing at. And it looks like I'm building on a theme tonight, so this should be fun. All right. I'm ready. Thank you. I am a relationship blogger and coach precisely because I have done relationships terribly. Growing up in this culture, even surrounded by good men and women, somehow no one ever taught me how to be a good man for a woman. In fact, few men today ever had good masculine role models showing us how to be healthy, mature men. How to bring our brains, our balls, and our heart. Did I get that right? Brains, balls, heart? Basically, how to bring all of this to intimate relationship with a woman. And what's worse, we grew up in a world that worships masculine energy over feminine energy. We were taught that feminine energy is weakness. Emotions are stupid, boys don't cry, don't be a pussy. So we learn to suppress feminine expressions like our emotions and the raw, visceral truths coursing through our bodies and through our Mother Earth body as well. We were taught that stuff just gets in the way of getting shit done. And that's what life's about, right? Getting shit done. Achieving the mission, being productive, making the money. And this is what we learn as boys. Love is stupid, it's pointless. Bros before hoes, we say. Until hoes start luring us towards the doom of our adolescent masculine ways. For love won't be denied, but how can I fully love a feminine woman when I've been taught that so much about her is worthless? Well, I can't, and I didn't. And instead, like many men, I dismissed my girlfriends as irrational, crazy, insane, emotional, unstable. I'd blame it on PMS or daddy issues. Meanwhile, ignoring my own daddy issues. In other words, I would try to shrink my woman's massive, beautiful, wild, mysterious, feminine amazingness into some cute and tiny little manageable thing that would not overwhelm my limited capacity to love. And sadly, many women learn this too. For you also got the message that being feminine is somehow bad. You've learned that you're either too much or somehow not enough. This is why so many women struggle to really love themselves. And the truth is, the deepest heart of a man wants a woman in her wild fullness. Just the same as the deepest heart of a woman wants to howl and run wild with the wolves. See? So in that spirit, here are two profound distinctions that I learned from being ignorant with women and watching them be ignorant with me. Number one, men. We are not supposed to understand women.
Bullshit.
Bear with me. We live to solve problems.
Yes.
In business, solve a problem, make money. In sports, solve a problem of the defense, score a goal. In science, solve a technical problem, and we go to the stars. But then we turn towards a woman, and we relate to her as a problem to be solved, which clearly we can never solve, and it eviscerates us. Women, how many of you want to be treated like a problem to be solved? Now, how many of you want to be loved in your magnificent fullness? From your pain to your ecstasy. Women are the ultimate mystery that we men would never even want to fully grasp. Because if we did, we'd just get bored and go looking for another mystery to solve. That's why we can't live without women or with them. Until we realize we're not supposed to solve our women, we're just supposed to love them. Number two, women, if you want to be the feminine partner in your relationship, do not ever tell your man what to do. I know you're exhausted by men that can't even decide where to take you to dinner. But you must avoid all temptation to figure it out for him. If you tell your man what to do, I heard some laughter over here. If you tell your man what to do, you will inspire his masculine fight or flight, or you'll turn him into the feminine partner that you probably don't want. Think about it. Have you ever told a man how to drive? How does that go? Instead, give him feedback through your embodied response. Instead of insisting he drives slower,
Backseat driver!
show him how you feel. What's happening in your body? Let him know that you're scared. He's not scared because he knows he's the best driver on this road. So you got to invite his masculine muscle to take care of you, to protect you. But you got to respect his right to do whatever he wants to do. That does not mean you have to stay around while he does it. He lives to see you happy. And if he believes that he can do something that will genuinely make you happy and you didn't make him or manipulate him to do it, well, he just got to solve a problem all by himself that resulted in you happy. Do you know what an exquisite experience it is for him? But just be sure to show how grateful you are when he actually solves it, because that's the best gift you can give him. So in summary, what we reject inside ourselves, we will reject outside ourselves. The fact that women are still being raped and abused and trafficked in record numbers all over the world is evidence that we still have a massive feminine rejection crisis on the planet today. I know that's not news, but what might be news is how this feminine rejection is creeping into your relationships, into your own individual lives. Learn to notice all the ways that you prioritize masculine expression over feminine. We've got to get this balance right. It's not just our intimate relationships that are at stake, but our human civilization is at stake. And that is really why I'm a relationship coach. Yes.
Is this what you do as a professional?
Yes, I'm a blogger. I write for the Good Men Project and for Elephant Journal and other websites. And I also I've been doing general coaching for about 3 years, but I started doing relationship coaching. I just turned 40, and in the last couple of years, I woke up to, I'm a good guy. And I did relationships terribly for most of my life. Like, why didn't they work? I didn't get it. And then, a number of years ago, I started, after my last disastrous experience with a woman, I just was like, what the fuck? And I got 2 moms and 3 sisters. You would think I know how to do this. But again, no one taught me how to be a mature, healthy man for a woman. No one taught me that. So this is such a passionate subject for me, and I love bringing awareness. Awareness plus practice can change everything for our own individual lives, for our couples. I mean, it's, again, we've been touching on a lot of interesting themes tonight. Boise started it off, and
you're a great man, Bryan.
Thank you, Boise.
Not just a good one.
I'm not sleeping with you, though.
I know.
Maybe I will. I don't know. I actually don't know. We'll talk.
So, the real reason you guys are single.
So yeah, this is some really, I think our culture is so disoriented around who are we in these bodies. You look at the yin and yang symbol, right? All of our teaching right now is about the oneness of things. Let's transcend everything. What about that juicy yin and yang stuff in the middle? That masculine, we don't know how to do that. No one's talking about that. I mean, people are talking about it, but not enough. So good people act ignorant. We're so innocent in our ignorance, but we're ignorant. And just a few subtle shifts in awareness can change everything for us. So yes, I do this as a profession. Thank you for asking that question. Well, my website is bryanreeves.com, Bryan with a Y. And I blog for a bunch of different websites, the Good Men Project, Elephant Journal. Yes, sir?
Do you think it's important in relationship therapy to see both the man and the woman as opposed to just one?
Absolutely. I coach couples, and I love working with couples because creating that awareness in both people, and then both separately and together, I mean, it can shift everything so quickly, the dynamic in a relationship. It's exhilarating to watch it happen.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much, Steve.